Good morning. Welcome to a Yoga Our Home Friday Moment. I'm Gina Reinhart, also known as Gina Yogini, Have Yoga Mat Will Travel, and I'm here in my little hallway studio, but I have a very full day, so I'm rushing through this so I can post it before I dart out of the house to do different things like go to one of my friend's 70th birthday party. We're just gonna have a nice little luncheon, but here I am. We're at the end of the 5 elements that I've been discussing. And if you've noticed, the different elements are associated with seasons. They have their own sound. They are associated with the emotions that we have. And so today the final 5th element is metal. And so I'll read from my little sheet from Lauren Walker's Energy Medicine Yoga. And metal. Metal is the element of precision and structure. The challenge of metal is letting go. And for so many of us, this is the hardest lesson of all. When we have strong metal, we can see things rationally and can understand things without taking them personally. By finding balance in metal, we learn to fully surrender while maintaining our strength. We can learn to move forward and still stay connected to our life force. So the season associated with metal is autumn, the fall, and the challenging emotion is grief and sadness, and the balancing emotion is letting go. So when you think about, we've come from winter with the seed, then we have the tree in the wood element in the spring growing, and then summer we have our branches all spread out, and then earth, we've got this self-love of just being attached to the earth through the equinoxes and the solstices, and now we're back to the tree and letting the leaves fall, or the droplet fall from a leaf into a pond or the ocean. Anyway, so the sound with metal is the S. S, like a balloon slowly letting go of its air. And I have so much grief in my past. In fact, metal is my second element. Earth is my first element. And we did this last week. We gave self-love, holding our spleen points. And then grief, letting go. I've had a lot of hard issues in my life, and I finally have joy, and I've let things go. And a nice hug you can do here, I'm in my nice comfy robe, is putting your mitten hands under your armpit with your thumb in front. I won't even go into why this works, but just give yourself a nice hug. And breathe in and out the nose. And another way that we can let go of grief is things like embrace the power of the pen. Write down what makes you sad and maybe how you can go into goals that you can set forward to move forward to let that grief go. So the peak pose for the metal element is called Human Touching Divine. I couldn't remember that. And so I started off this YouTube holding the yoga ball, and I'll show you where I kind of sometimes use this peak pose to embrace a prop. So you start at your heart center, and the sound, like I said, is S. You're going to inhale through your nose and stretch your arms out about waist or below your shoulder height. And then you're going to round your arms like you're holding that yoga ball, and you don't let your fingers touch, but exhale. And then you come back, you arch back, opening up your shoulders and feeling that heart open. And you're gonna do that again. Right at about your heart center, and don't let your fingers touch. And then come back for a final one, reaching high to the sky. You've almost got a heaven rushing in here. And then slowly S your hands. Do your right hand over your left hand, and then slide both your hands up your arms, past your elbows, up to your shoulders, and then you're resisting, by the way, and all the way as we hold our hands over our lungs and our heart, letting go. Do that one more time real quickly, okay? And when I'm using a yoga ball, sometimes I'll hold the yoga ball and feel that arch and roundingness, but one more time, and then I'll close. A little bit higher. And then high, high, high. So I'm going to put my left hand over my right hand now just to balance myself out. I'm coming up my arms, past my elbows, up my shoulders, and meeting right here over my lungs. And then you should actually just do it 2 more times. Nice inhale through your nose. You can just feel the grief just slowly sissing out our body. And then we can just open up with a nice inhale to heaven rushing in. And weave it in. So tomorrow's a new moon. And what's important about a new moon is we can embrace the power of the pen and write ways that we can get past grief, because we all experience it. In 70 years, gosh, I can't tell you how many things. And I'm letting it go. Inhaling and I'm wiping it away as I exhale it. So think about how you might want to change your grief into something positive. And it's a beautiful, beautiful weekend. We have some rain. I didn't have to water any of my gardens. So that shortened my time, but I have to run. Have a lovely day. Please let me know in the chat, what did you do? And thank you to all my subscribers. Please continue to like, share, comment, subscribe.